In a press release published on March 14th, 2019, quote, Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment and Turtle Rock Studios today announced Back 4 Blood from the creators and development team behind the critically acclaimed co-op phenomenon Left 4 Dead. Back 4 Blood is designed from the ground up as an original premium title that marries the best of what made the co-op zombie shooters so successful with new features and state-of-the-art technology. Back 4 Blood has been known about for going on 2 years, and although the excitement for the title was very high upon its initial announcement, and there has been a small cult following for the project, there is almost nothing publicly available on this project. There's a lot of internal development dialogue that has been said publicly by the people creating it. But as far as the normal onlooker would think, there's only a piece of concept art and some video of motion capture footage being created. However, and obviously, there's a lot of information just sitting randomly in different places and behind the scenes. Back 4 Blood seems to be a lot further along than the developer leads on, and the 2-year development cycle that initially started in early 2019 seems to be wrapping up within the next year to year and a half. And I talk about this now due to a rumor floating around that at this year's Game Awards, we might be seeing the first legitimate look at Back 4 Blood. So let's go over everything that is available, both publicly and privately, that I was able to get a hold of on Turtle Rock Studios' next major title, Back 4 Blood. Just so y'all know, we are selling limited time Missing Texture socks and Valve News Network holiday sweaters. They're only available until December 20th, so even if you like them a little bit, check out my crowd-made store down in the description below. Before Turtle Rock settled on the true spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood, they actually worked on another 4-player cooperative game called Invasion. Taking place in the United Kingdom, Invasion saw destructible environments and players facing off against aliens. More information on this specific project, essentially the pre-production version of Back 4 Blood, can be found on the YouTube channel Unforgotten Games, linked down in the description below. To continue from the initial press release from March 14th, 2019, quote, we are thrilled to partner with the proven Turtle Rock Studios team on Back 4 Blood to advance the co-op zombie genre forward with innovative multiplayer gameplay. The talented team at Turtle Rock has been developing amazing games together for a long time, and this is a great opportunity to work with them to create a new gaming universe built specifically with the large co-op zombie shooter community in mind. Chris Ashton, co-founder and design director of Turtle Rock Studios, stated, quote, it's hard to overstate what an awesome opportunity this is. We get to return to a genre that was born in our studio with over 10 years of additional experience and zombie ideas racked up in our brains. We also have some of the best teammates in the business at Warner Brothers Interactive, who understand our development process and are equally committed to our player-first mentality. We love being able to announce, so we can start working with the community right away. Phil Robb, co-founder and creative director at Turtle Rock Studios, said, quote, we are not resting on any past laurels. Our goal is to take all that we learned and push forward, and we know that's a tall order. We're growing the team considerably because we're stepping up the biggest challenge in the studio's history. We know this title has to stand out, and we fully intend to make it happen, end quote. Back 4 Blood was initially and continues to be positioned as a spiritual successor to the Left 4 Dead series. Started in Turtle Rock's own studio and picked up by Valve a year after development started. Turtle Rock Studios spent a short period of time as Valve South, supporting Left 4 Dead, creating content for Left 4 Dead 2, and supporting other Valve titles. This partnership did not last long, as Valve does not have a good track record of working with any third-party company. Thankfully, Turtle Rock was able to maintain its own individuality and separate from Valve software, however, with Valve owning the Left 4 Dead franchise. On the page with the initial press release announcing Back 4 Blood is a frequently asked questions section. However, on the official Back 4 Blood / Turtle Rock Studios Discord page, an updated version of this frequently asked question form resides, last updated on August 26th of 2019. What is Back 4 Blood? Back 4 Blood is a co-op zombie first-person shooter with new features we aren't ready to talk about just yet, but keep your eyes peeled for all the news on our official Discord server. Question: how are you planning to succeed against recent and upcoming AAA zombie and co-op shooters? Answer: we are going back to our roots, and at the same time, innovating on them. We know we have big shoes to fill, but we're going all out to surpass everything we've done before. Question: what's the story/lore surrounding this game? Answer: we will release more information on that as time goes on. Right now, we are just excited to tell our community what we've been working on. What platforms will Back 4 Blood be on? Answer: we are currently focusing on PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. More possibilities aren't out of the question, however. Question: will this game have microtransactions? Answer: right now, we're focusing on making the best, most fun, and exciting game we can. We'll figure out the post-launch stuff later. But if we do have paid post content, like microtransactions, we want to do something that the community feels good about. Side note: everything that was released following the initial launch of Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 was free on PC. Question: is this Left 4 Dead 3? Answer: no. Back 4 Blood is our own brand new original IP. You'll be able to shoot up a lot of zombies like in Left 4 Dead, but there's a whole lot of new stuff in Back 4 Blood which makes it unique. Question: will there be PvP? Answer: yes. Question: will there be a campaign? Answer: yes. Question: will there be founders packs or pre-order deals? Answer: it's still early in development and our number one goal is to make a great, complete, fun game, so we're focusing on that. Question: with so little to tell us, why are you announcing this now? Answer: Back 4 Blood is a hugely ambitious project, and we need the best of the best to come join us. As an independent studio, we have announced early to let our industry know that we're up to something big. If you are in the video game business and are looking to make a real contribution to a brand new AAA IP developed in Southern California, check us out. Our job listings are here with more to come in the next year. Again, side note, Turtle Rock is hiring so hard that their current Twitter handle is Turtle Rock is hiring. Honest to God, if you have any skill in the games industry, you likely have a decent chance of getting a job there. Question: what engine is being used? Answer: Unreal Engine 4. Question: will there be playable zombies? Answer: playable mutated zombies. And lastly, question: will there be more than one female playable character? Answer: yes. The Turtle Rock Discord, Twitter, and Twitch accounts are the only sources of legitimate official information on the game. For example, on June 3rd, 2019, the first examples of mocap being developed have been shown. On July 29th, 2019, the first voice acting sessions were stated to start. It's around this time that two of the community managers for Turtle Rock began streaming and talking a little bit here and there about Back 4 Blood and Turtle Rock's ideas for the game. Here's a few examples of clips from that live stream.
I'm not going to sum it up in 3 words. I'm going to sum it up in one sentence. I have personally been playtesting the game since I started here back in October of last year, and I've worked on lots of games that I've had to playtest very frequently, and this is the only game that I haven't gotten tired of. So that kind of, for me, that speaks volumes, because I do kind of sometimes get bored, you know? Okay, yeah, so I'm sorry if I brushed over like a lot of the esports competitive stuff, is because that's always like a tricky question for me, because typically the community is in charge of that stuff. Like, we can't force. I've worked on some projects and I've seen it happen in other games where, you know, you put all this like money into making esports a thing and people are like, I don't really know. Like, if the interest is there, you know, we will do our best, is what I want to say, to support that. Like, if our main goal has always been community too, like, you know, making the game fun and, you know, making our community happy and, you know, because at heart we're all gamers. That's just it. So like, if the desire is there, I personally would do everything I can to support that and make it happen. So that's my.
On February 28th, 2020, the Turtle Rock Twitter announces that they had hit a Back 4 Blood milestone in development and had a party to celebrate. However, on March 20th of 2020, Turtle Rock announces that they are completely moving to work from home due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Quote, a message from stock photo Steve to our community. Steve, by the way, is the president of Turtle Rock. Quote, we do recognize the irony of making a zombie apocalypse game while living through all of this. So here's the latest. We officially closed down our offices on Friday of last week. It was really crazy. At first, we sent home everyone who was at risk and told the team that we'd shut down the whole studio once our local school districts shut down. 2 hours later, the local school districts shut down. We've been planning on this kind of thing happening for a bit, and with a lot of struggle, everyone is now working from home. It's still not as good as being at the office, but we're getting better at it as every day goes by. We hope all of you are also being safe and taking the necessary precautions. Follow the guidelines of the CDC or your own government's health agencies. Wash your hands and hang in there. We're still keeping our noses to the grindstone to get Back 4 Blood out to you guys. On July 4th of 2020, the first piece of concept art was released on Turtle Rock's Twitter. And then throughout the entire year, the Turtle Rock Twitter did Mocap Mondays, which is releasing pictures and footage of motion capture being developed.
Take one rolling. Set! Ready on 3, 2, 1, go! Go!
In early October of 2020, a few screenshots from Back 4 Blood leaked onto 4chan. However, based on the fact that these are not found anywhere, and even the Reddit threads discussing the leaks being completely deleted, leads me to believe that either WB or Turtle Rock is completely removing any source of these screenshots. So, instead of showing them off, let's discuss what was possibly in them. Nothing that I am talking about is confirmed to be fact. Everything I'm discussing is just a rumor, based on nothing in particular. Back 4 Blood has, quote, heavier zombies than Left 4 Dead. It feels like every hit hurts. You can aim down sights, and the game is rumored to include some kind of card system where you choose your own deck with a cleaner, medic, bruiser, marksman, etc. You also have loadout cards, which can give you perks, as well as corruption cards, which works against you. One of the campaigns seen within the game was rumored to be called Evansburg. The game is rumored to have safe houses, like in Left 4 Dead, as well as weapon crates and random weapons scattered around. The player is rumored to also be able to customize their weapons with scopes, lasers, and other accoutrements. The game is rumored to be on Steam, and all zombies have glowing eyes that are there to allow users to see zombies in dark environments. And then on to the rumors. I have been discussing Back 4 Blood with people who have claimed to be playtesters for months now. I have been discussing Back 4 Blood with many different quote-unquote industry insiders since it was first announced. Back 4 Blood is one of my most anticipated games of all time. It's the original developers of Left 4 Dead being given almost complete freedom to create the spiritual successor that they likely always wanted to make. Well, before getting into it, I just want to make sure that I preface it with none of this is confirmed. None of this could be taken as fact. Until Turtle Rock or WB comes out and states something on the record, none of this is legitimate information. It's all hearsay and rumors. But with that said, I've heard that it plays a lot like Left 4 Dead 2, but brought up into the modern first-person shooter age, with aim-down sights and sprinting and movement-based mechanics. However, the core gameplay loop here of going from point A to point B in a campaign of maps to collect items that you use to kill the zombies that come at you in hordes, and there's a lot of AI design going into all of this, and all of that is still here. Special Infected here being called Special potential mutations are also still here, with some of the classics specifically being mentioned, such as boomers and spitters. Survivors are back. However, instead of just limiting the game to just 4 survivors, it seems as if there is a large library of survivors that players can pick from, and these survivors all have different stats and possibly even abilities. Now here's my speculation. It's no secret that Valve was developing Left 4 Dead 3 between the years of 2014 and 2017. We finally had confirmation of this with the release of the final hours of Half-Life Alyx. It really was the first major game that was close to releasing that was canceled for one reason or another. One of the core gameplay mechanics seen within that version of Left 4 Dead 3 was the ability to play as many different survivors that each had their own stats and abilities. The fact that I'm hearing this about Back 4 Blood is likely a coincidence. Let's hope that with Valve being able to give out the Left 4 Dead IP for things like Dying Light, we might see some official support from Valve. If and when it releases on Steam, and I hope to God this is not an Epic Games Store exclusive, but seeing how Epic is more worried about the iOS mobile store right now, it likely isn't. Valve would likely be willing to throw in some of their franchise stuff just as a cool tie-in. Valve, please make it happen. And as I said earlier, this video is being made due to the rumors floating around that we may finally be getting the initial release trailer at the Game Awards coming up very soon. But if you want to follow up on all of the Back 4 Blood news, I recommend following Turtle Rock on Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. All the links to that down in the description below. Or hey, just follow me on Twitter. I retweet everything and talk about things as I find them out. My Twitter handle is @ValveNewsNetWar. If you want to support these videos, watch them early and get your name in the credits, check out my Patreon page, or you can just support me by purchasing some merch. We have some limited time holiday themed Valve News Network merch, such as missing texture socks and these really cool ugly sweaters on my CrowdMade store down in the description below. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'm Tyler McVicker. This is Valve News Network. Have a good day. Adios.